Hi everyone, welcome back to She's Crafty Paperworks. If you're new here, I'm Jen, and I don't normally show up in my pajamas, but it's not the first time. All right, so we're doing Vlogmas number 4, and I mentioned in Vlogmas number 3 that I was asked to make 3 thank you cards. Now, when people ask me to make them cards, I give them a lot more than the 3 or whatever number they asked for because I want them to have choices. Just like we would have choices if we were going shopping for a card, I want people to be able to kind of pick out the cards that they like. And so in this case, I made 7 cards and I relied on my kind of go-to formula when I'm doing bulk card making, and that is with a dynamic background and a large sentiment. And you can't go wrong with this formula. It works with alcohol inks. It's like, for example, here's an alcohol ink, one dynamic background, large sentiment, okay? And it also works with foils, right? Foiled background, large sentiment, okay? If you want your cards to have a little bit more dimension, you're not stuck with just this kind of look. You can add dimension by kind of, here's the dynamic background. I actually have 2 different foiled backgrounds and then the large sentiment, but I have this propped up on foam. So I have a panel, I have the dimension, and it's still, again, an easy formula. When you start adding the dimension and stuff like that, you are going to slow yourself down a little bit. But I think this approach is the easiest approach to bulk card making. So here's the problem though. I didn't have any backgrounds on hand. The ones that I have left over from Halloween, and they definitely have a Halloween vibe. So they weren't going to work for what I needed to do. And to make the dynamic backgrounds, this time, instead of breaking out my alcohol inks or foiling, which would take much more time, I opted to use my card fronts and my nesting dies. When I'm using cardstock to make my dynamic backgrounds, one of the things that I will do is come up with the same color scheme. And that's just so that I can pull 4, 5, 6 colors, and then I can do variations in different cards, but they're all still with the same ones that I pulled. That way I'm not going back and forth through my stash trying to coordinate colors and everything. I have 5 colors in this set that I used, and I just used different variations of them to pull the cards together. Very quick and easy process. So let me shoot over to this camera and I will show you what I made and how this kind of came together so quickly. I was mistaken. I actually used 6 different colors for the the different cards that I made. So for this one, I'm using Peacock from Concord and Ninth, and you can see here the angle for underneath the thank you for the shadow part. That is from Spellbinders, and it's a blue with a gold shimmer. Beautiful. And then there's the honey gold for the thank you part, and that same honey gold is repeated here. That's from Tonic. And the first card front was from Hero Arts, I believe, but this one and this one, actually the next 3 are from Pink Fresh Studios. And in terms of the sentiments that I used, they are Pink and Main for the thank you, and then the thanks is Concord and Ninth. This particular cardstock is called Turkish Turquoise, and it's from Tonic, and I use that here on this card as well. And I'm also using a satin silver that's also from Tonic. Almost all of my mirror cardstock comes from Tonic, with the exception of the champagne from Concord and Ninth. I believe that's the only kind of other color that I've brought in. But this one, it's doing a variation of the last card, only I switched the colors up a little bit. For the lighter blue that I used in that second card, and then also this last card coming up, that is Concord and Ninth Lakefront. And you'll see with these next two, I switched over to my nesting dies. So I'm just using one nesting die here, and then I stacked up the shadow die for the thanks 3 times so that I have some dimension. I opted against the foam, but the 3 layers definitely propped it up. And then for this, not only did I use a nesting die, I also brought in my Swiss dots from Simon Says Stamp, and that was because by itself it just looked a little plain. So to give that dynamic background feel, I added the embossing folder. And so all 7 cards, again, the same formula, but they're still quite different from each other. All right, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you very soon for some more card making videos. I am working on doing the die cutting or for the Yuletide Lane, and that's the one from Concord and Ninth where you can essentially make like little villages. I'm doing 3 different versions of that, and I will see you very soon to put those together. All right. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Happy holidays.